Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa. Typically, championships are foremost on the Crimson Tide's mind, but today it might be revenge. Florida State rolls in to take on the Tide. The Seminoles last year knocked Alabama for a loop in the season opener. Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with you. Let's go down to the field in Hollywood.
Well, as you can imagine, Florida State against Alabama has a lot of connotations here in college football. Alabama had to survive that opening week loss that was so embarrassing. Kalen DeBoer says that was the thing that drove them all season long, eventually making the college football playoff. But keep in mind, these players might want a little revenge as Florida State takes on Alabama. Back to you.
To get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
And this is an offense that talked about really wanting to take that taste out of their mouth from the week ago. Getting the loss, like they wanted to bounce back, they wanted to start fast, and that's kind of frustrating for them, right? Going 3 and out, setting the tone like that, now already having to depend on your defense. Hopefully this defense is strapped up and ready to rock and roll.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Russell. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Jenkins. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Makes the grab, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Again, it's Russell. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. He'll try the left side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
To the air on on second down. Got it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
FSU calling its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Seminoles will try to move the chains on fourth down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
They'll run it. Running into the open space. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release by the QB. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Noles trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Seminoles. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Might be calling a hot route. Keelan Russell makes the catch. It's Henry. Runs through, man. He might have some space. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Russell.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Got his man downfield. Into the secondary on the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Howard. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for room. It's Singleton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target over the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Upstairs to make the catch. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the UTEP Miners.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Quarterback making adjustments. Again, it's Russell. The short hands, it's Rodgers. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Throwing Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Tide!
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Lopez. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Singleton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you thought maybe in this second.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Rodgers.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks. They've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Russell. He put some heat on that one down the middle. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws. Got a man in the middle. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They built a cushion. They built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They'll run it. It's Henry. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion.
Q. Chip. Break. Hydro. Freeze.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here.
Freeze! Now the level. Return. Western. Sweep. Squid. Flash. Go.
He's looking to throw.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Where did he go?
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
Return.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got him. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So he was forced to look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Sweep. Squid. Flash. Go.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
A little release to the back. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Ready, go.
On the ground, it's Singleton. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. DB's right up on the receivers. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Flying out to the left. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
You know, they say football is a game of inches, and on that last play, that easily could have been an interception and a huge play for the defense, yet somehow, after the deflection, the offense is able to make the catch, and looky, this drive is still going.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Rock, ready. Wide, 3, wide, hydro. Slides, go.
Looking to fire. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The 50. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. The extra point is blocked.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are.